Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. It is 9 o'clock and this is normally where I do a review show special, but as Blackpool is around the corner, I'm going to be speaking about all things Blackpool. And I'm here with my friend Thomas Maloney. How are you doing, Tom?
I'm great. I'm happy.
You excited about Blackpool?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I am excited because I've got a purpose at Blackpool this year.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't been for 2 years, have you?
Well, I went 2 years ago. Then I gave my pass away to some teenagers.
Because you missed your wife.
I missed my wife. And this year I'm taking Maddie with me, and I feel like I'm going as a family.
Even though it's just Maddie?
Even though it's just Maddie.
And she's just going to spend the entire time stalking Ryland?
Yeah. But it means I have to have early nights and don't get pissed and turn into a recovering alcoholic sort of thing. So,
that's good.
Yeah.
But look, Blackpool's just around the corner. Now, for those of you that have been saying thank you, because I've been putting up loads of interviews with dealers, I really appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Have you been watching any of those?
The Mark Mason one, I'm saving them for the busy weekend you've given me.
So you're going to be
on the road listening to them. But the Mark Mason one was great. I really want to put a Sharpie through a card now.
Yeah, it is the best Sharpie through card I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Wait till you see Trick Trick Boom. Oh dear Lord, little mini. You'll never realise how much you want a little mini Amazon box.
I've been privy to what they've got coming out, and Holly said to me, "You're not buying any magic tricks when you go to Blackpool," and I told her about this one. She went, "I don't mind you getting that one."
There you go.
So she says it sounds great. So
it's amazing. It's amazing. But those are going to continue all next week. I think on Monday we've got Trick Magic. We've got Alex Jesson going on. We've got a bunch of different stuff. But obviously I have a booth at Blackpool. Now, if anybody's been to Blackpool before when I've been there in the last 5 or 6 years, you'll realise that I'm normally running around like a headless chicken. And I'm kind of everywhere. Because I'm on everybody's booth. Now, this year is kind of no exception, but it is a little bit. So I'm going to be mainly on the Penguin booth. However, I do have my own booth up in the Horseshoe, where it was last year. And you are going to be on my booth for me.
Yes.
Yeah. Along with Thea and Maddie.
Yeah.
Some people might be saying, why is Ryland not there? Well, Ryland has been kidnapped by Alex Jesson.
Yes.
He is, well, I say kidnapped, he's defected. He'd rather be with Alex, I think.
Yeah.
So he's over with Alex Jesson on Trick Magic. So if you want to say hi to Rye, he's over at Trick Magic. They've got the new envelope, the new Switch envelope, which is amazing. However, my booth, I'm going to be going on it and off it a little bit. Absolutely, 100%. But Thomas and Thea and Maddie are going to be there the whole time. Now, we're going to set up our booth a little bit differently this year, and I genuinely think this is the greatest deal in Magic. What do you think? Honestly, don't just say it because you're sitting here.
No, it's absolute madness.
It's absolute. I like what you did there, on brand. Because look, I've got the list here. We're calling it the Ultimate Creator Vault, is what we're calling it. And, you know, I've been releasing a lot of Magic over the last 5 years, and I think it's almost impossible for everybody to get everything that I brought out. So I work with Alakazam, I work with Penguin, I work with Murphy's, and I've brought out a ton of Magic over the years. And honestly, I think everything that I've bought out is just super commercial. Yeah. I mean, you know, pretty much everything that I've bought out sells really, 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 really well. And I wanted to do something very special. So we're going to do the booth a little bit differently this year. Rather than having like a jumble sale and having like millions of different tricks, we're going to be doing bundles. And we're going to be doing one bundle, and we're going to have 30 bundles, and that's it. We've only got 30. And I think this is the greatest special offer ever. And the reason I'm doing this is a couple of different reasons. One, I get people asking me all the time, how can I get all of your material? Some people say to me, how can I get one-on-one sessions with you? How can I access the Netrics? What do I need to do that? And some people will turn around to me, and say, what's your best trick? And that's one of the reasons. The other reason is, if you've been watching the internet recently, you know that I'm fundraising for a bunch of different stuff at the moment. So obviously that's kind of part of it as well. But the main reason is I wanted to put together the greatest bundle of all time. So
and I'm shit at demming.
And yeah, I had to kind of accept that without Ryland,
you're not going to sell anything.
Without Ryland, I'm basically just going to sell a crap ton of mind blocks, and that's it. That's it. That's all I'm gonna sell. A load of mind blocks. So I want to do a deal, and I'm going to be on the booth a little bit, and I'll dem anything for you. I'll be around. I don't have anything crazy going on Blackpool this year, so it's not like I'm going to be running around after Ryland. It's not the case. I'm going to be hanging out every night. But I want to tell you what, and when you hear how much this is, you're not going to believe it. So, can we talk through? I asked you to get a box of all the stuff, yeah? So, first of all, outside of 2 items, you're going to get everything I've ever done for Penguin Magic. Can you bring the box over there, and then it has to be one at a time. So, you're going to get everything that I've ever done for Penguin Magic, except for 2 items. And the 2 items we'll get to in a minute, but let's show you some of the stuff that you're going to get. So can you bring it out for me, please, Tom?
Yeah.
So one at a time. There we go. So first of all, you're going to have my book, Absolute Madness. Have you read this?
No, you've not given me one yet, because you never have any in stock.
They always go out of stock. Absolute Madness has been a huge hit. It's got a ton of material on it, loads of card stuff, loads of coin stuff, loads of mentalism, stuff that's never appeared anywhere else. Also, there's a link where you can see a full live performance of a show, and the show is made up of every single routine in the book. You've got essays on how to get more gigs, how to establish a brand, how to raise a magical kid. There's essays on there on creating magic and how to create magic. My exact blueprint of how I create a magic trick to bring to market.
Is your Quinter Extreme on there?
Yep.
That's worth it.
So there you go. So you've got Absolute Madness. I love this book. So you get that first of all. It got launched at Blackpool last year. Also, you are going to have Lucky Lotto. This is one of the very first tricks that I ever bought out. This is a bank night with scratch cards. So in essence, basically, you bring out a scratch card and you tell them that they can scratch it. There's 4 things they can scratch off. They can scratch them off in any order. You will always win. They will always lose every single time. And there is no force. And there's no sleight of hand. It's very, very easy to do.
I didn't even know that was one of your products. When I was going through it, I was like, there's products in here I don't even know that you've done.
Yeah, this is amazing. So imagine this. You bring out a lottery, a scratch card, and you say, look, I'm amazing at influencing people. Yeah. These are some scratch cards that my mate ordered for his business. And he had to pull them. And the reason he had to pull them is because if you know what to look for, you know where the winning square is. I'm going to give you a chance to win 50 quid. You're going to scratch off any 3 squares that you want to. If you scratch off the winning square, I give you the 50 quid. My job is to try and influence you to get the 3 losing squares. And if you do, I keep the 50 quid. You give me a big round of applause to, for being so clever. Yeah. Thank you, Richard Loston, for that line. And then you just there's no force at all. They can literally scratch anywhere they want to, and they will always lose. It's very, very cool. So that's Lucky Lotto by me. So give me another one. Okay, so this is brand new. This is Instant Teleport. If you look over at Penguin Magic right now, this is the #1 trick at Penguin Magic and has been for the last 2 weeks, even though other tricks have come out. And you get 2 gimmicks in here, 1 red, 1 blue.
Okay.
So you actually get 2 gimmicks, 1 red gimmick, 1 blue gimmick, which is great because it means you can do it with a red card or a blue card. And I even teach you how to make your own. There's 10 routines on there. If you watch the trailer, you see an amazing cards across, but there's 10 routines in there as well. There's some really, really awesome stuff, including a penetration through the cellophane of a card box that you have to see to believe. Like I say, it's #1 on Penguin right now. I love Instant Teleport. It's really good. What else we got? This is Ryland's favourite trick.
Yeah, Maddie can name that.
Can she?
Yeah.
This, Ryland did on Blue Peter. So Ryland...
Did he?
Yeah. So Ryland went on Blue Peter and had him do part of his Harry Potter act. And then he did 2 more tricks. He did a cube routine, he did this. And he was there with Joel M. And he did Level Up. It is literally, even though Ryland doesn't do close-up, this is his everyday carry. Yeah. Because he carries Switch games around with him. And he uses... he just has the gimmicks in there. It's amazing. So you get a carrying case and you get 4 gimmick Switch cartridges, and essentially it allows you to do coin magic with Switch cartridges. So you can do copper silver, you can do wild coin. It's really, really smart. It's really
a decent case, so even if you don't like the trick, you can carry your Switch cartridges around.
There you go. It is a good case. And it's great because you just fit it in your top pocket and you're good to go. Level Up. That's amazing. What else we got?
This is what I'm excited about.
Ha ha ha! Quarantine. You've got this, haven't you?
Yes.
Have you started doing it yet?
No.
I did a. This is also in the top 10 at Penguin Magic. This got released like 2 months ago, and this is still in the top 10 at Penguin Magic. There's loads of tricks that have come out since this that are lower down. Yeah. This is Set the World on Fire. This was the trick that I used when I was entering competitions regularly way back in the day. This is the trick I used in all the competitions. I actually used this to close my act at the Blackpool Magic Convention. Close-up Magician of the Year, the first time I entered. So if you would like to lose at Blackpool as well, this will give you the ability to do that.
Yeah, and you've just done.
In all fairness, I got beat by John Vanderput. I mean, you know.
Oh, he should have had a dog. Did he have a dog?
He produced a dog. He produced a dog as part of the act. He produced a dog. How is that fair?
Does he go? Does he do a close up with a dog?
No, he entered the close-up competition with the dog.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he did his restaurants back in the day with it. Hey!
It's like Rallard rocking up with a split press.
It really is. Well, that Faye Presto used to do restaurant magic with.
Did she do a zigzag?
Yeah,
in a restaurant.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. Anyway, so what this is imagine Jay Sankey's decking balloon. What's it called? I can't remember.
Airtime.
Yeah, imagine that.
Me with the knowledge.
There you go. Imagine that, but really, 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 really commercial in the there's no kind of setup. So you literally bring out a deck of cards, they shuffle the cards, they take one, they sign it, they put it back in the deck. You then take a piece of shrink wrap, it shrink wraps itself around the deck, they can examine it. You then take it back and you pull their card through the shrink wrap. Everything's examinable at that point, and then when they go to the card box, that's been shrink wrapped as well, and it's empty and it's sealed and shrink wrapped, and they can't get the deck back in there.
Yeah.
I've had so many people message me that have bought this in the last couple of months, and they're like, you know what? This is now closing my act. When I do parlour, this is my closer.
This has made me want to, because when I first looked at it, I was like, the card box part of it, I was like, I don't like carrying more than I have to. That's made me want to carry more than I have to.
Well, you don't have to, but it is.
It made me want to.
Yeah,
though.
it is worth doing.
Yeah, it's great. I'm going to do the next one blind.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm still penguin, but blind.
Okay, still penguin but blind. What you got?
We go.
It's exciting.
Oh!
Magic Button Card Trick of the Year 2024. I love telling the story that we were at that gig once doing close-up tables, and you came back at the end of the night and you were well pissed off because every single table
It's
were
the
like
Chicago opener killer.
Yeah, it is. Because your favourite opener is Chicago opener.
Yeah.
What were people saying to you?
Mine's got a button on it. Everyone's going, oh, you've changed the colour card. Yeah, but mine's got a button on it. Mine's got a button. And that's the one they were keeping.
They do. Nobody keeps anything else. And these are the...
it's a decent one.
This is the new version, yeah. So the new version is great because you get all of the gaffs that you had with the original. So you got double backers, you got the broken buttons and everything, all the fun broken buttons. But then you get an entire deck of refills as well. So you get 52 refill cards as well as all of the gimmicks, which I think is amazing. And it's the actual one of the reasons it got Card Trick of the Year is because it's like a 5-hour tutorial. It's like an hour and a half slight section just talking about moves and everything. If you're wanting to get into card magic, this is definitely... And I still say this is one of the best, probably the best giveaway trick that I do. I do this all the time. I love this. And you've got enough there to do it a ton of times as well. So that's Magic Button. What else we got?
I'm not doing it blind this time, so don't get mixed up. Oh, yeah, this one. Like this one.
We got this one.
Hey.
Credit Swipe. Hey, so this is Presto Printo by Daryl, but built into credit cards. And you get a stack of credit cards. You don't have to use all of them. You can use just a few of them if you want to, but effectively, you bring out... Oh, there we go, there's the phone. You bring out a few credit cards that are blank on both sides, and you show them, and they're blank on both sides. You then bring out a couple of credit cards, and you basically print those credit cards onto the blank cards, and everything's examinable at the end. Which is amazing, and there's a card reveal built into there as well. And also on the actual credit cards, there is a celebrity force built into the 16-digit number. So you can have somebody think of a...
I know that.
Yeah, you can have somebody think of a celebrity, and you can show that you've actually predicted it. So if you look at my show reel, so if you go on my website, slightlyunusual.co.uk, and then you go on to Magicians, and you look at Craig Petty, and you look at my show reel, a big part of the show reel is me doing this. There's a moment we need to switch. Can you switch that off? Can you press DND?
DND.
There's DND on the right hand side. It means do not disturb. There you go. Then it'll ring through to the guys in the office, and one ring through to me. So this, if you look at my close-up show reel, a big part of that close-up show reel is me doing this because this gets so insane reactions. One of the cards that I built into it is this. Cool. So they think this is blank, and I say, look, hold your hand out for me. And it goes on like this. Yeah, put your hand on. Put this hand on top. Right, do this. Watch. Open your hand. And they print their hand on there on a credit card. And that's... You know what? You can't just do that on its own if you want to.
See, what I do, I paint it red. And when I've been doing it, I go, and look, the card's disappeared. And it gets a really good gag.
The Credit Swipe is amazing. And it's a proper EDC. proper everyday carry, because you don't have to take. I give you 10 cards. You can do like there's the ultimate version with 10 blank cards, but then there's a version with just 5 blank cards. There's a version with just 2 blank cards. There's a version with just 1 blank card. So there's lots of different options on there.
I remember when you was working this in, how stressed out you used to get at petrol stations having to pay for things because it's not that card. It's not that card because you used to have it in your wallet.
I was trying to do the 10. Now, if you see me at Blackpool and you ask to look in my wallet, you'll see that I carry credit swipe with me everywhere. But I use 4 cards. I just use 4. I take 4 blank cards out and I do it. Yeah. So credit swipe is amazing. It was really well received. Right, what else we got?
We have.
This is the trick. So
this is the one that always sells out when you do a lecture.
Every time I do a lecture, it sells out. I want to say this went under the radar, but it sold tons, so it didn't really go under the radar. But it's one that a lot of people don't talk about. It's basically my version of collectors. It's called Superimposed. So you have a deck of cards, you take out the 4 aces, you put them to one side, you have 3 people pick cards, they're put back in the deck with no sleight of hand. The spectator looks through the deck and the cards aren't there, and then you show that they're in between the aces. You then say you're going to repeat it. They hold on to the aces, you put the 3 cards face up into the face down deck, immediately they spread through and the cards aren't there, and then when you look at the aces, their selections are superimposed onto the aces. There's a wonderful young magician called Ibni who's at the session convention, and I had so many people coming up to me going, "Have you got superimposed?" I'm like, "I'm just here I'm not demming. I'm not. No, why?" Ibni was showing this to everybody, and he was doing it like to everybody, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, that's amazing! What's that?"
I remember Lloyd talking about it. Yeah,
he was like, "He's doing one of your tricks. I've never seen it before." A lot of people have never seen this before. You didn't. You came to a lecture with me, and I did this in the lecture, and you were like, "That's so good," and it's completely self-working.
Yeah.
Completely self-working.
TJ started doing it now, hasn't he?
Yeah, TJ's done it. Yeah, TJ's doing it. Who we're training to do magic, but that's superimposed. Who else? What else we got? Well, this is genuinely your favourite trick I've ever done. Isn't
my favourite trick. Yeah.
It's basically one of those decks that I produced a couple of years ago, that cards that aren't cards, but it's the deck that I produced. The reason I made this with Phil Smith was for Ireland's AGT Act. If you saw him, he got Heidi Klum to pick a helicopter, and then he made a load of Lego turn into a helicopter, which looked amazing. Although he's doing it now with a different method. And so this is that a trick basically, and it's got so much built into it. So it's basically a deck of cards, and each one of them has got a different Lego set on them. Kids love Lego, adults love Lego, everyone can relate to this. It's a Svengali deck, so if you want to use it as a Svengali deck, you can. I don't.
If you want to rough and smooth it, you can.
If you want to rough and smooth it and use it as a Mirage deck, you can, which I know a lot of people that have. I know you did this.
I've got 2. I have one for my parlour show, just to keep it totally idiot proof, because when I do parlour stage show, I don't want to worry about it.
Well, this is a great baby gag as well, because you can literally, which is how Ryland used it, you can have somebody pick a card, and you can go, "Look, if I told you how to picture your card, would that be good?" And it's a load of Lego, and then you can turn it around. And
the best thing for this, and I think why magicians should get this, is because if you're worried about this, is the best first trick to do if you start doing tables, because you can instantly get everybody involved on the table and have a big finale before you finish the set.
Yeah, you can. The marking system is great on this.
Yeah.
Like me and Phil, if you've ever turned round to me or anybody and said, "I don't use mark cards because I can't see the marks," you can see these.
Yeah, you can't see them at first, but when you do see them, you start getting magician's guilt. I even say in my performance, I'm going to look away because people think the backs are marked.
But it's built on an optical illusion. It's one of those optical illusions where you can't see the marks unless you're told where they are, and then when you see them, you literally can't see them. You could be holding it up from the other side of the room, and you'd be like, "Oh, I can see those marks. Those are amazing." Yeah, mind blocks, absolutely brilliant, and genuinely, I think you perform this in close up more than any other trick.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
So
that's mind blocks. What else we got?
The trick that you're well known for.
I think this is the thing that most people know me more than anything else. Chop. Brought this out originally in 2011. No, earlier than that. 2008, 2007, something like that. Then it came back out with Penguin in 2022. It's, if you look at the right hand side on Penguin Magic, it's one of the, I think it's the 16th best selling trick of all time. Effectively, it's a way of doing Chop Cup, but with a normal cup, a borrowed bill, You can use an AirPod if you want to. You can use a balled up receipt. You can use a signed, post-it
Basically, you'll
notes.
never need to buy a chop cup again.
Yeah, because this allows you to do chop cup with anything. You want to use a red solo cup? Use a red solo cup. You want to use a ceramic cup? Use a ceramic cup. I've even got handlings on there for glass. And it's not just chop cup. You also get the Bill in Lemon finale, which is the easiest way to do a Bill in Lemon. And then on top of that as well, you also get a load of other tutorials teaching how to use this as like a card to impossible location in a card routine, mentalism, coin magic. There's a sponge ball routine in there. There's so much stuff you can do with chop. I love chop.
Yes,
I really do. And literally, without giving too much away, you carry around a Sharpie marker with you, and that's all you need.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I love doing chop. Okay, what else we got?
This is one I've not got of yours, and I really want it.
Key Cutter by myself and the legend himself, Mr. Mark Leverage. Key Cutter is Keyvolution by Mark Leverage, and I bought the rights to it, and I bought it out as Key Cutter. It's effectively a self-cutting key. It's gone really, really well. So it's a self-cutting key in essence. That's what it is. It's a key that cuts itself. But the gimmick is wonderful.
I know. I remember when you first showed me that you were thinking of doing it, and I was like, yes, you definitely need to do this.
And it's designed to match all of the Keymaster range of keys. So if you have Keymaster, you can open up with this, and you can show that it's better, or you can finish with this. You can show that you can take one of the Keymaster keys, and you can cut it. You can cut it in the spectator's hand, in their hand. They can examine the key. You can put it in their hand. They see it's not cut, and it'll cut in their hand, and everything's examinable. Or you can do a version up here. Chris Hanwell's got routines on there, and it's another great EDC. I'm obsessed with magic with keys, and there's quite a few key tricks in my range from Penguin. I was so proud.
You're getting known as the key guy.
I really am. I was so proud when Mark Leverage said yes, you can have the rights to this, because I was like, this is going to go so well.
I remember you being really. I think we were at McDonald's. And then you just got the confirmation saying he was going to agree to it, and you was like so happy.
Yeah,
you bought me McFlurry.
There you go. That's how happy I am, and I'm so happy that I've extended. Mark's legacy will live on, and anyone who's got the Keymaster range will be able to do this. And I'm telling you, go and watch the trailer for this, and go look at the reactions. People freak out.
I think there's something really fitting about you bringing that out, because the amount of respect you have for that guy.
I love him to bits.
And it's just that little bit of connection you have with him now.
Yeah,
it's nice.
He's amazing. He's amazing. What else we got? Get another key thing.
Oh, I've got another. It's not too superimposed, is it? There we go. Another key thing. There we go.
Gatekeeper. So Gatekeeper was my version of Dave Loosely's thing where he takes a hole and moves it down the stem of the key. So in essence, what you have here, again, this is designed to fit with Keymaster. You in essence get two keys. And one of them is designed to fit with Keymaster. You can have these cut, by the way, with Keymaster and with Gatekeeper. You can have them cut to match that key in there if you want to put all of them together. So you can have these keys match Key Cutter. Absolutely fine. I have them blank. I mean, how many times have you been to a gig with me and seen me do key magic and the keys are blank? But if you want to, you can cut these to match your own house key.
Yeah.
So the whole idea is, if you've got your trick on you, then, because a lot of time magicians will go, I've got nothing on me. But if your gimmick is your house key, you'll need it to get in. You're always going to have that thing on you. But this is cool. So this, effectively, you just get two keys, and it's a bunch of different handlings. But the whole idea is, you say, look, I'm going to give you a key, I'm going to give you a 10p. If you can push the 10p through the hole, I'll give you 50 quid. And they try and they can't. And then you have this lovely moment. Put your thumb and forefinger together. Can you just hold on to the end of the key there? Now, look how good this looks. See, all you have to do is expand the hole in the key. Doesn't that look good? And then they put the thing through, and when they do, you say, at the end, you need to put the hole back in place, and you do that sort of thing. You can visually, if you're performing to a big table, I'm going to teach you how to do it visually, so you can go, and just, there's something.
I like that. That's nice.
So Gatekeeper's great. I always use this as a lead-in to Keymaster.
And I find with these, once they start getting used, they age well.
Yeah, they do.
They age well.
Yeah, they do.
You want another?
Yeah, let's go for it. What you got?
Let's go with the daddy, the OG.
The OG set of 4 keys. There you go, 4 keys. So you get a key that's blank. The original Keymaster years ago didn't have 4 keys, it had 3. And to do all the extra routines, I needed 4. So the extra key is this one here, which is a key that has no hole in it whatsoever, key blank. This is a normal key with a hole. This has got 2 holes, and this has got a hole in the stem. Using these, you can do so much stuff. And when I put Keymaster together, I taught about 20 different routines for it. It's not just the original Keymaster routine. So you can do 15 minutes with a key, including the best ring and string routine you'll ever see, where you bring out a piece of string, you bring out a key, you do ring and string with a key, but the finale is they can see that the key is on the stem, they can see the key is on the string, they hold on to the key, they pull it off, it comes off the string, you hand them the string, and when they look back at the key, there was no hole on there. And it was like, well, how did it even go on the string to begin with? It's amazing. But yeah, I mean, you can do so much with this. I teach a 15-minute act. But if you combine that with Gatekeeper and the Key Cutter, you can do like 25 minutes with this. There's a really
Can you make it 30 minutes though?
I bet you could. Well, then we should do that. We should make that the next one. 30 minutes with key magic. That would be really cool. Have a look at this. This is a cool thing that you can do. Watch the hole in the key. Examine it. Check it out. Make sure it's okay. This is super visual. I think we've got something on my mat there. But well, it's not like it's very expensive. It's only a Vorsten Bosch mat.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's not important. We'll look at it later. You've ruined my mat, but it's fine.
What does it mean?
Watch this. Cup your hands together for me. Do you see the hole in the stem?
Yeah.
Watch this. I can actually move that hole to about there.
Oh.
Now, if I want to, I can take it off the key completely. Watch the hole. Watch the key. I'll put them back on in midair. There's so much you can do.
Do you know when people say, which coin magic set should I get of yours?
Yeah.
This should be it. Because you learn the fundamentals.
You do.
Coin magic with this.
I teach you the basics. And the keys are much smaller than the original Keymaster from years ago, so it's a lot easier for people to palm them effectively. You are right. This is like a masterclass in.
Yeah, I think that's the cheapest entry level into coin magic. I think
really is. Really is. There you go, Keymaster. What else?
And it's more forgiving. Let's.
This definitely flew under the radar.
It definitely did, yeah.
This is the last of the decks that I produced. So this is Heroes and Villains, and the idea of this is that it's like a deck of cards, but set up in instead of like red cards and black cards, you've got 26 heroes and 26 villains. And the heroes and the villains are linked. So, for example, you've got the Evil Queen and you've got Snow White. You've got Robin Hood and you've got the Sheriff of Nottingham. That sort of thing. So because of that, any routines that require matching couples, you can do with this. And I'm telling you, my favourite routine to do this for is Simon Aronson's Shuffleboard. Shuffleboard is amazing with this. In actual fact, you get 4 fake game cards, scorecards. And on each one, it's got the prediction for shuffleboard. So you can do shuffleboard with this, but you can say, it looks just like a deck of cards that you get in a gaming shop.
PJ should do this. This so fits in.
It really does. We should speak to him about that. But you get all of the cards that you need. And you can do shuffleboard, so you can literally just bring them out. But they're marked. It's a Phil Smith product, obviously. They're marked in multiple different ways. Obviously. And he uses a variation of Phil's optical marking system, which he created for the DMC deck, and he now uses in the Alphas. Not in the Alphas, in the Elysian Duets. But this is great. I've had a lot of teachers buy this as well that want to talk about history, because these are all real people in history. In fact, all of the people here are copyright free. Had to be, because I did this with Penguin and not TCC. With TCC, we'd be having Biff Tannen and Marty McFly in here, and they just wouldn't care. But
that'd have been cool.
That would have been cool. But yeah, so Heroes and Villains is really fun for a walk around piece. And again, look at the reactions on the trailer. What else we got?
This one. I think this one flew under the radar.
It did a bit. I know it came out at just before Christmas. But, I mean, it's sold really, really well. But you are right, it only came out just before Christmas. This is effectively, if you know the Savant deck, this is the Savant deck built into what looks like a deck of Trivial Pursuit cards. And the trick's called Game Night, but the fake game is called Question Time, just so people can't Google it and find out how it works. But they're just like, they're just like real, they're just basically real questions. You could actually play this as a game if you wanted to. You could play this as a game if you wanted to. But the whole idea is that you can shuffle these, you can have the spectators shuffle these, you can have them say stop anytime they want to, they stop anytime they want, they can have the top one, they can have the bottom one, you can tell them to look at it, the answer's printed on there, you can tell them to look at the answer, not tell you, and over again I can tell them the answer. You're thinking of safety, right? And it'll work every single time. which is cool, and it's reset to do it again. It's a different answer every single time, and for the finale, you get them to think of a question in the question, and you tell them what that is.
And again, if everyone struggles to form through a big table, table magic, that's perfect.
And also, no marks. It's not a marked deck. It's not how it works. No memorization.
Was Phil Swift busy that day?
Yeah, he's busy. He's busy. No marks. No memorization. No mental calculations or anything like that. No nothing. You literally just do it. You have them shuffle the cards. They say stop anytime they want to. You give them the card. Every single one of these is completely. You've got safety again. Why'd you get the same one? Get a different one. Say stop.
Stop.
There, have that one. And again, they are all completely different, but immediately cheapest. Yeah, I got it every single time. Cheap, yeah. Boom. So that's that. I mean, if you're a mentalist, this is brilliant. This one is. I was so happy when I came up with the method.
You're actually the deck guy, really, aren't you? You're not the key guy. You're the deck guy.
Well, there's a lot of decks there. What else we got?
Last penguin one.
Last penguin one.
This one. This is cool.
Destiny deal. You know, a lot of people have said this is better than the atomic deck.
Yeah.
This is one card that you put into your deck, or it can be under the cellophane in your card case, which is where I put it. And you get one card, which is this, and it looks like the instructions to a magic trick. That's what it is. It looks like the instructions to a magic trick. So you have that in there, and basically you follow the instructions, and you're going to be able to do the cleanest any card at any number of any time of all time. It's a regular deck. They shuffle the cards. They name any card. You're not procedurally stopping them. They name any number. They deal to that number, and it's the card.
The pre-show.
No. You not know this?
I don't know.
You know, right? So
no. Every time you do a lecture, if you want to see atomic deck, I always spread a rumor that it's pre-show.
Of course you do. The only two things that aren't included in this. Well, there's only three things actually. The first thing is cheater chips. Because they've sold out again for about the 15th time. I will have some cheater chips on the stand. There will be some there, because I've got about 10 or 15, and anyone who gets the bundle deal, you know, you can have a cheater chips. They're meant to be 60 quid for like 10 quid while they're there. There you go. Wow. Why not? Yeah. 10 quid. Why not? It's meant to be 60 quid. You get it for a tenner.
For a tenner, I'm not demming it though.
Thomas Maloney is too good to them. The only other two things that you're not going to get is Tech Deck and Game Changer, and the reason is they're both on the Penguin booth.
Yeah,
and I kind of understand.
You know,
it's going to be unfair to Penguin if I throw the two
shit where you eat.
So yeah, you know, this is going to be in Craig's bundle. We'll go and watch him do it. So,
you're debbing it at Penguin. Don't get it from me.
And also, I think Penguin thought that I'd do that anyway, which is why they've not given me any yet. So I
don't think they would think you'd do that, but yeah.
Well,
they need to make some money at Blackpool.
They are coming a long way. So that's going to be the only two that aren't on the deal. So that's all of the Penguin stuff.
Yes. What do you want, Murphy's?
Let's do Murphy's. Let's do Murphy's. Now, we don't have all of the Murphy's stuff here. There's some stuff that we haven't got here. But let's show them the stuff that we have got.
Yep.
So first of all, Savant deck.
Yep.
I think this is one of your favourite tricks that me and Lloyd have ever done, right? This is great. This was one of the best-selling tricks of 2025.
Got one of the best routines you've ever done on there.
What? Which one? The one that you created?
Yeah,
of course. No, this is amazing. With a shuffled deck, you can do the most insane stuff. It's just crazy what you can do with this. And I on the tutorial, you see loads of examples of me just basically going out and doing 10-minute sets. So I'm going to do a 10-minute set, I'm going to do a 15-minute set, and each set's different. The amount of stuff that you can do with this. But effectively, basically, you can anything that you do with a memorized deck, you can do with a Savant deck.
Yeah.
So you can literally have them shuffle the cards, they can cut the cards, they can take one, you can then put the rest of the cards in the box, and you're immediately going to know what their card is.
And I feel like it feeds creativity. So when people get it, they do their own thing with it.
Yeah, I agree. Also, the Rain Man routine is the one that a lot of people do, where they shuffle the cards, they cut off some cards, and you can tell them immediately what the total value of the cards are that they have there, even though they've shuffled them. It's really, really strong. One of the best-selling tricks of 2025. And people always, and people always say to me, "How can I get a spare? I love it so much I can get a spare." Well, you're welcome. What else we got?
This one.
This is the first one of
If you want to make your spectators cry, get this.
Evoke is great, though.
Yeah, it's great.
Evoke is effectively...
You always get people coming up to you saying, do they do refills? Because I've worn mine out.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's because so many people do it. So many people do this. Like, this is effectively a deck of cards designed to look like motivational posters. It says 30 motivational cards. There's actually 26 in there and a couple of gaffs. But basically, there's 13 positive emotions, 13 negative emotions. So you can do Out of This World and stuff, and 10 card poker deals and stuff like that. But they're all marked. So, you know, if you are somebody who does a lot of emotive style of magic, or you're a mind reader, or you do cold readings, especially, I know.
Yeah, I think if you just to get this, just so you could have a bit of a masterclass with Ian Rowland, because he never does anything on video talking about his methods and stuff. Just for that alone, it's worth it.
Yeah, Ian Rowland's on here. Pete Turner's on here.
Oh, yeah, everybody.
Peter Nardi's on here. I got like everyone involved in this.
And anybody that's got this, I've always found that once they've got this, everyone always does the Pete Turner's Out of This World.
Yeah.
That's what everybody
I think the Out of This World that Pete Turner teaches, in conjunction with the Evoke cards, is the best way to do it, the Out of This World. I can't think of a better way of doing it. Yeah, Evoke is great. What else we got?
Okay.
Oh, another one of me and Lloyd. This is the Infinity deck by myself and Lloyd.
See how the packaging starts getting a bit rubbish after something like
Live a life of love. So this is effectively, imagine the Quran 101 deck, but built into a photo deck. That's what this is. It's a deck of cards. There's different photos in there. There's like a bunch of different photos. They can deal to any position, and you're immediately going to be able to show that you predicted the image that they're looking at. But beyond that, there's a load of other reveals built into there as well. There's like a 16, 17-minute act. You've got an any card at any number, of course you have. But you've got this wonderful influence routine where you kind of, the box on the back, you start off by saying, just read this. And then they take out a bunch of cards at the end and they mix them up and they put them in any order. And when you show that you can prove that you influence them to pick out those cards in that order, because when you have them read out the first word of each line, it says, I believe I can influence what you choose. And the images spell that out as well. So right from the very beginning, it's there. Thank you, yeah. Although nobody's going to be able to do anything about it with an Infinity deck anyway. So, yep, these are all the Murphy's tricks: Infinity, Evoke, and Savant. What else we got?
We have...
Oh, the daddy. This is the one that started it all. You know,
I like that packaging.
Yeah, this was the precursor to the Atomic deck, and this is. I love this. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes there's times where I do this over the Atomic deck because there's something really impossible about having somebody name a number. You say to them, look, this is a deck of cards, it's blank on both sides, there's one card that's printed, I'm not going to tell you where it is, it's not at the very top, it's not at the very bottom, it's somewhere else. You give me the number, and they give you the number, and you deal, and the cards at that number.
It's just a different effect, isn't it? Call it any card, a card at any number or whatever.
It's not really any card at a number, it's a card at any number.
And it's been performed on telly.
Yeah. And you know what? I love doing this in a parlour situation. I've done this multiple times. This is part of my main set that I do when I go to Smoke and Mirrors. Yeah. This kills at Smoke and Mirrors and places like that. If you want to do a super commercial, any card at any number, this is definitely one to go for.
Okay. Last one on Murphy's.
Well, it's not, because we've got others, but it's the last one that I'll tell them about the others. Focus. This is another one of those decks that's not decks. Focus is my love of cinema built into a deck of cards. So you have movie posters, 26 movie posters and 26 quotes from movies. So they can pair up if you want them to. But again, marked. Phil Smith, what would you expect? The marking system is great. We marked more shit in this than anything else. We marked everything. We just marked so much crazy stuff. But the other thing that was built into this, you've got all the gaffed cards for it, so you can have Slimer from Ghostbusters jumping around and finding people's cards and stuff, which is amazing. Focus is great. Did you use Focus?
Yeah, I do use Focus. Yeah. And it also comes with a paedophile book test on it.
Oh, it's got the mother. It's got a mother of all book test onto it. Yes, it has.
I'm meant to be pushing this stuff.
It's got the mother of all book test built into it. It does. My favourite routine on there is the one that Lloyd contributed, where he has somebody think of a film and then he has them take out like 7 films randomly and shuffle them and then lay them out on the table, and he turns them over and he's like, is your film here? No. Do they relate to your film? And he goes, no. And he goes, what film are you thinking of? And they go, Hangover. And you go, oh, look at that, that's Heathers, that's a H. That's The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, that's an A. And the first letter of each film spells out Hangover.
Trick.
Popcorn trick is really good. Popcorn trick. Eat more popcorn.
Yeah.
That's really good. Now, those are some of the Murphy's ones. So we've got Focus, we've got Quantum Deck, we've got Affinity, we've got Evoke, and we've got Savant Deck. Other ones that are going to be in the deal that we haven't got here with us at the moment, you're going to have Cube 52. So Cube 52 is going to be in there.
That's the best Murphy's one, isn't it?
I love Cube 52. I really do. If you want to learn cube magic, Cube 52 is the way to go, because you don't have to be able to solve a cube in order to do a bunch of the routines on Cube 52. But if you do know how to solve a cube, it's even better. I had Kev G and Colin Klaus on there with me. I had Peter Nardi on there with me. Basically, it's a deck of cards with 6 colours. The 6 colours you'd find in a Rubik's Cube. It's a deck of cards that's basically a Rubik's Cube in card form. Because a Rubik's Cube has 6 sides, 6 colours, different colour on each side. This has 6 colours. And on a Rubik's Cube, there's 9 squares, 9 of each colour. 9 squares on a Rubik's Cube, 9 of each colour. There's 9 cards of each colour in the deck. So there's 54 squares altogether on the Rubik's Cube. There's 54 cards in the deck. You combine the cards in the Rubik's Cube, miracles happen. The hero routine on here, like the main routine, is this one where you have someone mix up a Rubik's Cube. You've seen me do this. Yeah. You have someone mix up a cube. They can mix it up as much as they want to. Without looking, they pick a side and they put it down. You then have them take out a bunch of cards. You have them take out 9 cards randomly. You have them mix them up and shuffle them and lay them out in a 3x3 grid. You turn them over. And then when they turn over the cube, it matches. And it's just, and you don't need to know how to solve a cube. If you've never touched a cube before, it makes no difference. And Jay Blunt was on the tutorial with me. It's a 9-hour tutorial. It's ridiculous. But it's because I wanted to cover everything. And I had Colin Klaus, and I had Kev G, and I had Pete Nardi, and David Jonathan was on it. No, David Jonathan was on the Infinity one. David Jonathan wasn't on Cube 52. But Cube 52 is amazing. It really is. It's one of my favourite projects. As well as Cube 52, you're going to get EDCs.
Oh, cool.
So EDC is...
You've not had them in ages.
No, but we're going to have EDC. EDC effectively is the binary system built into receipts. So you can have receipts in your wallet, and what the receipts will allow you to do is you can hand them off to somebody. They can think of any item on any receipt, and using the binary system, you'll be able to immediately tell them the item they're thinking of. And you're like immediately you can tell them the thing they're thinking of. It's very, very cool. So you're going to have Cube 50, you're going to have EDC. The other thing that we're going to have there is Easy Tones with me and Rich Relish.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. So me and Rich Relish teamed up to do Easy Tones, which is a deck of cards that Rich designed that look like colour swatches that you get in somewhere like B&Q. And there is a bunch of stuff built into them, and it's really clever. I was so honoured to be a part of that project with Rich. Like, there's just... It's such a good set. Yeah. It's so good. I remember... sitting down with Rich and jamming out ideas, and we're like, oh, you can do this with it, you can do this with it. It's a real creative tour de force, it really is. And there's a couple of those types of decks that have come out in the last couple of years, but that is definitely the best one without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, it's so much more built into that one, isn't there?
There really is. And also, you're going to get Big Blind.
Oh, wow.
Big Blind. Let me just check to make sure I've got everything here. So Absolute Madness was covered. So first of all, Big Blind, we should talk about what Big Blind is. Yeah. Big Blind is still my favourite everyday carry. Like, I have one in every close-up case, and you've seen me go to gigs multiple times and do Big Blind. Effectively, you bring out 3 poker chips and you tell them that you're going to give them 150 quid if you get this wrong. You have them think of any card. There is no force. You put the poker chips into their hand one at a time, and you're betting them that you know what the suit is, what the value is, and at the end, even though those chips have been in play the entire time, when you turn them over, it's the card that they're thinking of.
Yeah.
It's really strong.
You was performing now on the first multi-band gig I ever did with you.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I remember that, yeah. It's so good, isn't it?
It really is.
And that was the thing that everybody was asking to see at Blackpool when it wasn't even coming out. You just had it.
Yeah. It's really good. We're just seeing if there's anything else from... I think that's it from them. Big Blind, Quantum Deck we covered, Focus. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. And then we go on to Alakazam. And Alakazam, we've got a bunch of stuff as well. So, first of all, we can't do the coin sets. That's impossible. But first of all, let's show them what we've got.
Just start big.
Yeah, start big.
Start big. I think you can't do coin sets, but...
Well, yeah, but dude, this isn't in the bundle deal.
That's not in the bundle deal?
No, because we don't have enough of them to do in the bundle deal.
Okay,
so that's not in the bundle deal. Put that way. Pete would kill me if that was in the bundle deal.
Okay.
We can't, because we haven't got enough of them. We haven't got 30 of them, so that's not in the bundle deal. So can you start with Gossip, please, Tom?
Yes.
Thank you.
The OG.
The OG, the first thing that I ever bought out with Alakazam. Gossip is incredible. It really is. It's a way of doing the celebrity. It's a way of doing the baby gag, but with a piece of with a page ripped out of a magazine. You rip this. You have this like in your pocket or in your wallet, and you can have them think of any celebrity. Apparently, you can immediately tell them what the celebrity is, and you can predict it with a picture of a baby. And when you turn it round, it's the actual picture of the celebrity. Gossip. Really, really, really. So many people do Gossip. It was one of the best-selling tricks of the year, I think, in 2021. And still to this day, it's the person. So many people come up to me and go, "Oh, Gossip's amazing. Gossip's really good." Yeah. So yeah. What else we got? Toys. Let's do toys. Excuse me. Toys came out just last year, and toys. Have you got toys?
No, because you never have it.
It goes out as soon as it comes in. But toys is effectively. It looks like a catalogue. It looks like a toy catalogue. But it's got so much stuff built into it. It's got like 7 or 8 reveals. It's got multiple reveals in there. It's just... You could do like a 15-minute routine with this, just with this. And if you're like a family entertainer especially, and you're performing for parents, this is worth its weight in gold. Yeah. Me and Nemid went out and got the performances for this at Covent Garden in London. Yeah. And... you look at the people reacting to this and they absolutely love it. It's just impossible. Yeah. And we've built the forcing matrix on the front. Yeah. So you can literally start by doing this influence thing to everybody, and you're able to predict using the picture on the back of the catalogue exactly what every single person's thought of. It's really good, really, really good. So that's toys. Now this, go on.
Love that. Love this one.
This is one of your favourite tricks, isn't it, of mine? Do you want to tell people what it is?
Basically, it's a stacked marked deck, but with train tickets.
Yeah, these are just train tickets. They look like normal train tickets, and they do look like normal train tickets. But you're right, it's a stacked marked deck. The code down there literally tells you everything you need to know. So they can literally take any one they want to, and then when they've took it, you just put these down on the table, and you just glance down, and you've got all the information. Yeah. You can tell them everything. You can tell them whether their ticket is first class or standard. You can tell them when they bought the ticket. You can tell them when where you're going from, where you're going to. One of my favourite things is Mark Paul watched this, and he was like, "I love that. I think that's absolutely brilliant." Yeah. And again, it's just a few train tickets.
Yeah, and you teach one of the best mental epics.
Oh yeah, using this, it makes absolute sense, doesn't it? Yeah, that's the particular routine that Mark Paul was just blown away with. It's just such an intelligent use of this stack. Yeah, Ticket to Ride's amazing. Yeah, I love it. And I know I've got a friend who performs professionally, and he does this in every single show, and he talks about how he has to save all of his receipts for his accountant, and he brings out an envelope and it says on there for accountants, and he tips out these from there, and he's like, these are the train tickets for the last year.
That with
ED seat. I was just about to say that's the two that he has. So he has in there ED seat, and he has in there Ticket to Ride, and he tips them out onto a table, and he does ED seat and Ticket to Ride, but it just looks like what he's been saving for his accountant. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, what else you got?
This one's a good one.
Well, no, because we haven't got... No.
All right.
Okay, so Shortchanged is... this is a packet trick that came out earlier this year. So Shortchanged effectively is... it's a way of doing a coin routine with a packet of cards. So you show 4 cards, and they've all got coins printed on them. And you basically give the spectator one of the cards, you show the other one, and you snap your fingers, and all of the coins vanish off those cards. And when they look on their hand, their card now has all 4 coins printed on it. And then you say, well, let me see if I can go one step further. They keep holding onto that card, and you just say watch, and now when you do this and you shake, all of the coins become real in their hand, and now the card's blank and it's examinable.
This was actually brought out because of demand that you made it, right?
Yeah, because this was in the book.
Yeah.
This was in the book, and I taught how to do it in the book by drawing circles and putting dollar signs in them, and everyone was like, oh, it'd be so much better if we could actually have that made up. And so I said to Alakazam, why don't we make it up? So yeah, this is actually in the Absolute Madness book, but also it's yeah, you can get the actual official one. So what else have we got in there? Because I know there's some that they can't get one of everything. Is that everything? No, wild cubes. Yeah, that's and Christmas cards as well. But wild cubes was by me and Ryland Petty.
Who?
I don't know, some kid. If you like cube magic and you like wild card, this is basically wild card with cubes. So you can show a bunch of mixed up cubes. They can pick one, and you can show that you've predicted it. But then you can turn every one of these mixed up cubes into a solved cube, and at the end you can solve the actual cube as well. Or if you don't do cube magic, you just miss that part out, and you just do it with the cards.
It's always one of them I've been tempted to start learning.
It's really good. It's really, really good, and it's really commercial. Like I've seen Ryland do this at gigs and just kill with it, and I've been doing it for years. I lectured a couple of years ago, and somebody specifically said, "Can you do this?" And I wasn't going to because I don't like doing a deal of them. And I showed it, and literally everybody at the lecture bought one. It was crazy.
You've not had that in stock for a while, have you?
Christmas cards, please.
The best graphic in the world.
It's me as Santa.
You should buy this stack just for that image.
If you like doing magic at Christmas, this is basically a set of cards that are some of the best Christmas films of all time.
You even got Die Hard in there.
And of course I've got, why would I do the best Christmas cards of all time, Christmas films of all time, and not include Die Hard? But there's a couple of really cool things about this. So first of all, you can actually do this all year round.
I do.
You can talk about Christmas tricks all year round. But second of all, the marking system on here is insane. You don't have to memorize anything. You immediately know, because it's just the circle that's red. So that's the Grinch. Got to be the Grinch.
Yeah.
Boom. It's like that. You know, it's so easy to know what the marks are, because you can just see them. It's so easy. It's ridiculous. You also get 4 extra cards, because these are the same films that are on there, but set up to do the binary system. So you can just literally have the 4 cards in your wallet, and you can bring these out and you can do this. Christmas cards is really, really good. So you've got that.
Yeah.
Now, as well as that, let me refer to my piece of paper. As well as that, you should have left Beyond the Stebbins, Monsters, Cheeky, and Elf. Yeah. So as well as that, you're going to get 2 additional Alakazam effects. We haven't got enough to cover all of the bundle deals. So you're going to get 2, randomly, you're going to get 2 of these. Cheeky is my project on the Cheek to Cheek deck. It's amazing. This is, I always do this at lectures. The Beyond Stebbins project is my work on the the Stebbins deck. It goes beyond the Stebbins because I've gaffed these cards to be able to do stuff I can't normally do. This is Monsters. It's effectively Christmas cards, but with monsters, the most iconic monsters of all time. 2
versions of that, so you don't know which one you might
small
get.
and big. Yeah. And then Elf, which is the amount of people that come to me and say they do Elf every Christmas. It's my Christmas packet trick.
It started off the cringe of Christmas tricks of Craig's.
Yeah, it did. It did. So you get 2 of these, because we haven't got enough to put 1 in each bundle. So we're just randomly going to pick 2 and put 2 in a bundle. So you're going to have 2 of these. It'll be random. So you get all of that. So that is everything that I've ever done, basically. Absolute Madness, Big Blind, Key Master, Credit Swipe, Quantum Deck, Focus, Evoke, Lucky Lotto, Heroes and Villains, Chop, Toys, Superimpose, Mind Blocks, Magic Button, Game Night, Instant Teleport, Level Up, Quarantine, Gatekeeper, Destiny Deal, Cube 52, Infinity Deck, Savant Deck, Easy Tones, ETC, Gossip, Shortchanged, Christmas Cards, Wild Cubes. You're going to get all of that. Now, as well as all of that, there's a few other things that you're going to get that we need to talk about as well. The first thing that you're going to get as part of this bundle is you're going to get a brand new unreleased trick. Now, this trick is coming out I won't say with which company. It's one of the big ones. It's coming out late 2026. I've made 30 of them up for these, and I've made a special tutorial for it. It is an amazing trick. It's called Hypnotic Illusion.
Yeah.
And effectively, it is brilliant. So effectively, it's a regular deck of cards. You have a gimmick that's you use, but it's a regular deck of cards. And you get the specially printed, designed by Phil Smith, specially gimmicked card that I've hand gimmicked, because it needs to be gimmicked. And you get a tutorial. But effectively, you have this gimmick in your deck. You can have that, and you saw this, and you're like, oh my God. You can literally have somebody name a card. Before they name a card, there's a card put down on the table. They name a card, they shuffle the card.
Yep.
And it turns out to be the card. It's the holy grail of card magic, basically. It's coming out through a big company end of this year. I'm doing a tutorial tomorrow for this.
And self-working.
And it's self-working. That's the other thing. It's completely self-working because the gimmicked card does all the work for you. I have a feeling this is going to be huge when this comes out, but you're going to be the first one to get it. It's coming out December 2026. But the bundles will have one in along with a temporary tutorial, and then when the new one comes out, the actual official one, I'll give you access to the tutorial link for the actual official release as well, because I might add some stuff to it by then. But you're getting that right now. The other thing that you're getting is a year on silver level at the Netrics.
Silver level.
So
they get the VMCs.
They get all the VMCs. I mean, you're in the Netrics. Genuinely, don't just hype it up. What do you think of the Netrics?
I love it. It's like a double-edged sword, because there's that much on there. You end up not knowing how much is on there. So I normally go up to you or somebody and say, "Oh, I really want to learn this," and you're like, "It's on the Netrics. Go on the Netrics. Go on the Netrics." But the best thing about the Netrics is the VMCs.
Yeah, so you've got all of the tricks. There's like about 400 tricks. We add new ones all the time. We've just added another 10 tricks to the Netrics. You get new ones all the time.
Nemit's on there.
Nemit's on there, yeah. It's not just me. You've got Carl Pernell, you've got Christian Grace, you've got Lloyd Barnes, you've got Nemid Phoenix, you've got Michael O'Brien, you've got so many good people on the Netrics. So many good people.
And the best thing about the Netrics is when you do the live Q&As where you're there.
Well, I'm gonna talk about that in a second. I'm talking about the tricks first. So you got all the tricks.
Oh, sorry.
You know, have you ever seen Ollie Mealing's on there as well? Have you ever seen Ollie Mealing's tape measure trick?
No.
It's one of the best tricks on the Netrics.
Get this. Know he's on the
Get this. You have somebody shuffle a deck of cards. They shuffle a deck of cards, and you have them look at a card.
Yeah.
So they look at a card, right? And then you say, "I'm going to have you spread the cards out on the table." And you can spread them. They spread the cards themselves. And you say how far you spread them is important. You can do a little spread, you can do a big spread. They spread them out as far as they want. You then bring out a little tape measure like you get in IKEA, and they measure the tape measure and how many centimetres it is. Let's say it's 32 centimetres. You then have them pick up the deck and deal to the 32nd card, and that's their card.
How does that even work?
It's on the Netrics. It's on the fucking Netrics. How many times do I say to you? How many times do I show you something and I go, "It's on the Netrics"? Almost everything I've ever bought out goes on the Netrics first.
Yeah.
Because I just give it all away. So, and the sleight section, there's hundreds of sleights with cards, with coins. You've got mentalism on there. You've got stage magic on there.
Nemit smiles on there.
A little bit, yeah. You've got stage magic. You've got family entertainer stuff. You've got kids show stuff. There's everything. But then, because you've got the silver level, you've got access to all of the business courses, which I know you take as granted. But like, I've got all of my thoughts on how to market yourself, how to, automate your business, how to network, how to create online ads, how to just everything is on there. All the business advice is on there. But then you've also got the VMCs, which is 4 a month. You meet up live on Zoom, and they're all on a different subject. And one of them every month is a Q&A, where it's literally just a live Q&A, and you can ask me anything. Nothing is off the table. They're always fun, aren't they? And they're meant to last an hour, but typically they last about
2
4.
or 3, 4,
and the cool thing is they get filmed and videoed afterwards, and then they get uploaded into the archive. So because Netrics has been going for 5 years, you've got 5 years of archives.
Yeah. Also, the good thing about I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble here, but the good thing about the VMCs is at some point, like normally towards the end, you go, you know what, let's turn the camera off, and then you talk about all your upcoming releases you're not supposed to talk about. Don't know if that's going to get you in trouble or not.
Probably.
But that's the gold of the VMCs, is the stuff you're not allowed to talk about, but you talk about. That's where you talk about it.
Yeah, because the Netrics silver level people are like a family.
Yeah.
And I share everything with them.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. And the silver level, it's free. So effectively, you got a year at silver level. You won't pay anything for it. Silver level is £30 a month. Yeah. So they're getting £360 right
you
there.
Make me pay for it.
I did, yeah, of course I did. But you know, whatever. So you got that, and then the other thing that you're going to get as part of this bundle deal as well is you're going to get a 1-to-1 1-hour session with me. Now there's only 30 of them, which means I've got to do 30 hours of sessions. So they're going to be scheduled. You let us know when you're available, and we'll schedule them at some point after Blackpool, and you know, I'll get them done hopefully, well, definitely by sort of July, something like that. But you can talk to me about anything. If you want advice on business, that's fine. If you want advice on creating magic, that's fine. Like, I do a gold mentorship.
Yeah, it's basically gold for a month, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, I do a gold mentorship, and I mean, I do one-to-ones with people outside of magic and in magic, and I charge like £200-300 whenever I do a one-to-one session on its own outside of the gold membership. But I mean, you look at people like, you look at Jay Blunt. When I started working with him, he worked in McDonald's full time and had never done a gig in his life. Now he's the resident stage magician at Smoke and Mirrors. And
James is a good success story.
Chris James, when I started working with him, now he's creating magic all over the place. Look at you. Before you went on gold, you didn't know what you were doing, and now you're killing it. You look at William Bajaya, you look at everybody. William Bajaya is killing it. You look at everybody. Bernard, like anyone. Bernard's killing it. You look at anybody who is doing, they've improved. And without being funny, without blowing my own trumpet, I'm very good at helping people. I know about business. I've been running a successful business, for many, many years. And I know, I can help. But
even on the silver levels with that Q&A, a lot of the time it's like you just talk. That is like the gold level, but limited time with it, because you'll answer any questions, whether it be in business or whatnot or anything. If you've got any questions or want help, and then that normally ends up, and it sparks friendship. It's what Magic Clubs are supposed to be.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. So you've got all of that. Now, we've worked out that the total value of this is just under £1,700, which is ridiculous. It's basically my entire life's work. You could sell this and probably make your money back, to be perfectly honest, but you shouldn't do that because this is brilliant material. But so the gold membership, the one-to-one call with me, Zoom call with me, which will be recorded and sent to you, the unreleased trick that's coming out later this year, and all of this stuff should come to around about £1,700, and I'm doing it for £500. Everything, £500, and that's all in, and that's absolutely everything. And I really do believe that that's the best deal at Blackpool. I really do believe that. Now, this is not a FOMO. This is not a fear of missing out. I am doing 30 of these and 30 only. And I think that's all I'm going to do at Blackpool. I'm just going to do the 30 bundle deals, and then I'm going to be done. And that's it. Because I'm going to be on the Penguin booth, and I know you've got a gig on the Sunday that you've got to go to with Thea.
Not just a gig. I've got to go do two illusion shows with Thea on the Sunday.
Just a gig. Just nip off and do a couple of illusion shows and then come back. And I'll be on the Penguin booth on Sunday. So this is all I'm doing. Just 30 bundle deals. I will have Cobra Coin. I've got a few Cobra Coin just because people asked me to have Cobra Coin. And
does it come with a purse?
Oh, yeah, it comes with the purse. It comes with everything.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it comes with the purse. It comes with everything.
Just for the purse alone? It's worth getting, isn't it? Them purses are awesome.
It's really good. And I'm going to have these at a discounted rate as well. So I will have some Cobra Coins. That's probably one of the only things I'm going to be selling. I'll have some bits and pieces there. But really, it's about the bundle deal for me. Now, I'm not FOMOing you. There are only 30, and then I'm done, because I don't have more than 30 of everything. Like, that's it. This is all I've got. So, if you want to pick one of these up, there will be a link down below to a page that we've set up on Magic TV. On the Magic TV website, magictv.org. There'll be a link down below. When you go to that link, you can pay for one of these there and then through that link. So you can pay for it, and then it'll be there for you to pick up at Blackpool. But I don't know how well it's going to go. All 30 of them might sell before I even get to Blackpool. It might sell throughout Blackpool. I don't know, but I've only got 30 of them, and then they're done, and that's all I'm doing at Blackpool. I'm going to be on the Penguin booth. But if you want me to demo any of this stuff, I'd be more than happy to. I'm around, obviously, the whole convention. Tom will be there. He can demo my blocks. And that's a one deck you can do.
Maddie can demo. She can bring her level up.
Brilliant. So there you go. So you can pick it up at Blackpool. There literally is just 30 of them. There is a link down below, and then we will reach out to you, and you'll get a code. As part of this, you'll also get a code, a special code that will give you an access code, basically, for the Netrics. It's going to give you a year. It's a custom code that we've made specifically for this. And it will give you a year's access to the Netrics. You just literally go on, use that code. You don't pay anything. And you'll have one of my team be in touch to set up your one-to-one. And that's it. So you get the one-to-one, you get the unreleased trick, you get a year of Netrics silver level, and you get all of that.
And a cuddle from Nemid.
And a cuddle from Nemid. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else we've got to say? I think that's it.
You're going to be doing rants. You need to talk about that, because that was the biggest thing of sessions, wasn't
Everybody was coming up to me at the session going, "Oh, my mate loves you. Can you do a rant for me?" And I was like picking people's phones up and doing video rants. So if anybody would like me to do a rant for their mate or whatever, please let me know. It's ridiculous, but I'm more than happy to do it. I'm very good at shouting.
Are you?
Yeah, I am. Outside of that, that's it. I want to say thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for you guys being a part of Magic TV. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. I'm going to be there the whole time. I'm going to be there at Blackpool. I'm going to be hanging out. It would be great to see all of you. Tom's going to be there as well. Ryan's going to be there. Thea's going to be there. We're all going to be there. Sarah's going to be there. Sarah doesn't like people, but you can, she barely likes me. She's not a people person. She's a dog person, but you might catch her on a good day. But yeah, come and hang out. It'd be great to hang out with you. And regardless of whether you pick up the deal or not, it'd be great to just chat and just say hello. And if you want to see Tech Deck and you want to see Game Changer, that's why you go over to the Penguin booth, because that's why I'm going to be there doing those two. But I do like Game Changer. Game Changer's amazing. Yeah. But that's it. I've got nothing else to say. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with another one of the interviews. And Blackpool's just around the corner, so get excited. And we're going to try and upload the podcast early on Wednesday, so you guys can all listen to it on the way to Blackpool. But yeah, if you've ever found value in my work, if you've ever found anything that I've done on this YouTube channel, helpful, and you want to support me in any way, if you want to pick up a bundle, Dale, I would be delighted if you do. The link's down below. Either way, I'll see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Craig. This is Tom. I'll see you at Blackpool. You've been watching Magic TV.